If Pac was here, you think if Pac was here, who you think the girl would have been with? Hold up. Hold up. It's about being with the biggest, huh? Who would do it the most? You still can't act. You can't do no movies. You can't do what Pac was doing.
Well, speaking of Tupac, Big Gift did an interview. He said that if Tupac were alive, he'd be with Beyonce instead of Jay-Z.
Of course.
Yeah.
He didn't lie. Tupac had all the bad bitches.
He was the first of his kind, and he always felt like if the girl was the best and she was the biggest, he wanted the best and the biggest.
Some juicy inside information regarding Tupac and Jay-Z has been shared by Snoop Dogg. According to Snoop, the tension between the two great rappers extends far beyond their music. Jay-Z despised Tupac because he thought he was going to steal Beyonce from him. I don't know why Jay-Z made that leap regarding Tupac. What is it? In the world of music, Tupac was a legend. The road to success didn't seem long and winding for him. In fact, his musical career skyrocketed after he began performing publicly. This is because Tupac stood head and shoulders above all other rappers. There weren't many rappers that could compete with him because his music was the best of its sort. Snoop Dogg himself acknowledges that many of today's biggest artists in hip-hop would never have become as famous without Tupac.
Talk with your homies about what the game would be like if Tupac was still here, or Biggie, or Eazy-E.
You know what? I had that discussion 2 or 3 times, and I always come to the conclusion that a lot of artists wouldn't be as big as they are.
Snoop Dogg seems to believe that Jay-Z and other contemporary rappers achieved fame because Tupac was taken from this earth at an untimely age. If he were still around today, he would have made every other rapper look like a beginner. Jay-Z and Tupac had a rivalry during Tupac's lifetime due to their relative standing in the hip-hop industry. But after Tupac's death, Jay-Z ended their feud. He abandoned his diss tune against Tupac as well. The diss track's producer explained why it was never released. It never came out of respect for the fact that he died. Jay did a record going at Pac, but just as it was about to come out, Son died. We performed it, though. We performed it once. You have to understand. The chip on Jay's shoulder is so crazy, it's just like he had to perform it. Tupac was such a huge sensation that he effortlessly conquered the charts and the hearts of women everywhere. Everyone, especially the ladies, hated Tupac. Rappers generally agree that Tupac was a fan favorite and that he could not be stopped from dating a woman if he chose to do so. Chip, a rapper, gave his reasons for believing that Beyonce and Tupac, had he been alive, would have been an item.
The track record kind of reflected that. Will Smith, you know, you got Jada, we got Faith, we got Colada, we got Left Eye. He always went after the girls of the day.
It appears that this was a major concern for the other rap artists as well. They had to fight with Tupac not only for the attention of women, but also in terms of the quality of their musical output. However, for some people, this was about more than just the music. A loss on the music charts can hurt, but having your girlfriend or wife leave you for another man can be much more humiliating. Tupac not only made it a habit to steal the women of rival rappers, but he saw doing so as an opportunity to get revenge on his enemies. This was what Tupac did publicly to Biggie, sleeping with Biggie's wife as an insult. He had told his then girlfriend that it was all part of a plot.
Musically, he was going to crush them. Success. And then he was going to fuck one of his bitches.
Many other rappers, including Jay-Z, were upset with Tupac because of this. Jay-Z was obviously worried about Tupac snatching his girl because he was dating one of the biggest stars in the world. The openness with which everyone discussed their feelings in front of the rapper only served to heighten their intensity. Former friend and collaborator Spice One think comparing Tupac to Jay-Z is pointless because Tupac is in a league of his own. Jay-Z's music was routinely compared to that of Tupac, and it was generally agreed that Tupac was superior. Mel, a famous rapper, once said that Jay-Z had a stronger rap game than Tupac, but that Tupac had a greater impact on hip-hop.
I feel Tupac is his imprint on the game is greater than Jay-Z. Jay-Z is a better rapper than Tupac, though.
Seeing his other rappers stating publicly that he isn't as talented as the competition must have hurt Jay-Z a lot. Spice One is consistent in her criticism of Jay-Z, saying that he has never been able to achieve the level of success that Tupac did by the time he was 25. Some fans continue to believe that Jay-Z's success was not due to his music but rather to the fact that he is romantically involved with Beyonce. There is no doubt that Beyonce is a larger star than Jay-Z. In fact, she is regarded as one of the most famous performers of all time. Thus, Jay-Z's success has skyrocketed since he became Beyonce's man. Chip, a member of the Goody Mob, addressed this issue in an interview, saying, "The only reason you inching Jay-Z past Tupac is because he got goddamn Beyonce. You take Beyonce away, he ain't got shit. Bear for bars. Yeah, he might rap better than Pac, but Pac came with the heart. That's different. It's just different. You can never beat the heart, bro. Jip continued by saying that if Tupac hadn't been ruthlessly slain, he would have been unbeatable. Rappers like Jay-Z were always at a disadvantage against that man who possessed so many skills. That boy was a triple threat. He did groups that was successful, solo albums that was successful, and movies that was successful. Hands down, if he had lived, he would have smoked everything walking. If Jay-Z simply had to compete with Tupac in the realm of music, he might not be as envious as he is. The greater issue, though, was that Tupac had a propensity for stealing ladies, and if there was anyone who posed a serious threat, it was Jay-Z. Beyonce was a huge hit in the 90 seconds and still is now. Jay-Z's connection with her was a major turning point in his career and propelled him to the forefront of the music business. As Jay-Z began dating Beyonce, he was taken more seriously by the public. But Jay-Z was worried that Tupac would deal with him the same way he had dealt with so many of his rivals. Jay-Z's career and reputation would be finished if Tupac went ahead and tried to go with Beyonce. In his interview, Jip claimed that Tupac had a propensity of dating women who were already involved with other famous men. It's not shocking that Tupac made Jay-Z tremendously envious and terrified. Is there any assurance that Tupac will keep his distance from Jay-Z's girlfriend, Beyonce? Jay-Z's jealousy and possessiveness must be through the sky, with everyone around him guessing that Beyonce might leave him for Tupac. During the course of their 20-plus-year relationship, Jay-Z has shown nothing but undying devotion to Beyonce. He envisioned starting a family with Beyonce and spending the rest of his life with her. It's obvious from their relationship that Jay-Z has zero tolerance for Beyonce's drama or petty antics. Thus, Jay-Z's relationship was the first thing on his mind when he started beefing with Tupac. As Beyonce rose to the top of the music industry, rumors circulated that she would soon begin dating the most successful male hip-hop musician. A lot of people started speculating that Beyonce and Tupac were a better match than Jay-Z and Rihanna because of their respective careers and notoriety. But that's not how love works. The music industry lost one of its most captivating stars in Tupac. He barely lived to be 25, yet in that short period, he became one of the greatest rappers of all time. Everyone envied him, and all other rappers were held to an impossible standard by comparison. Tupac understood the influence he had over women and exploited it whenever possible. He was always on the lookout for improvement, and he never shied away from seeking it. This caused other musicians to be terrified of Tupac, including Jay-Z. Some of Jay-Z's supporters believe his detractors are merely jealous of him and his success, so they compare her to Tupac, wondering if she would have dumped Jay-Z for him. A Jay-Z supporter tweeted their approval by adding, "It is a sign of Jay's greatness that everybody gotta say something. Every time I think about Big Jip trying to give Beyonce to Tupac posthumously, I nearly bust a gut laughing. Jay got dudes and they've feelings." Some people say it's understandable that Jay-Z is scared of Tupac, given Tupac's enormous popularity with female fans. A supporter penned, "Every black woman in the entertainment industry in the 1990s has a story they would like to share about Tupac. It's a testament to his ability to connect with women." And that's it from us today. Until next time, bye.